Yo, I'm here at the New England Music Seminar. I got my man K Dub, Mike Johns, Urban World CEO.
Kevin W. Reese.
All right, so you were just inside on the panel, and you were shedding light on the whole digital game. It's a whole nother realm, and these artists really need to, get up on that and stop worrying about radio so much. In my personal opinion, and I really like what you were saying about digital. How'd you refer to it? Real estate?
Your digital real estate. Yo, it's very important just to maximize for an artist your digital real estate. When I go to www.something, your name needs to pop up. And where does it pop up? Where does it rank? Get your weight up. Digital real estate is key in 2010 and moving beyond, no doubt.
What do you mean to the internet? How much space are you taking up? Things like that. Is your brand out there, right?
Your brand out there. Digital real estate goes from your music. Obviously we're at the New England Music Seminar, so from your music, your video, your brand. What is your story? Who are you in studio with? Who are you doing any collaborations with? What makes you relevant? We live in a shock and awe world. That's something that I had spoke on, where everybody is doing something on YouTube, and everybody's trying to do the next thing to get the eyeballs, and that's key. Eyeballs equal advertising equals monetization.
Absolutely. And can you explain to them what monetizing is?
Yeah, monetizing in the digital space is doing. I'm going to go back to the conference.
Okay.
And so with the conference, this is very important for everybody to know out here in Connecticut. Music is free. Music is the candy for something else. It's your music that gets me to listen to you, see what you're about, that then leads way to me buying into who and what you are, whether it be your clothing, whatever your swag may be. That's the monetization. The real monetization is the products that you sell outside of music. That's real.
Now you have a specialization in mobile marketing, right? How would you mobile apps? Okay. How would you describe how mobile apps can help, these artists out here?
So you look at right now, the Android obviously has just recently in the past 3 months outpaced the iPhone as far as units sold, and by that you have proprietary. What should we say? The ownership for iPhone is directly Apple. The ownership for Blackberry is directly under RIM, Research in Motion, whereas the Android is on multiple phones. It's also distributed on multiple carriers. With the iPhone, that's on AT&T, whereas Android is across Sprint and across the board. The power is in creating an app that you got on the Android marketplace, on the iPhone App Store, Blackberry marketplace. We've just recently launched on Android Club Droid, which is the whole new mobile app that gives you all the updates and highlights it's basically your mobile VIP to the hottest parties in town. Club Droid, you got to check for it on the Android marketplace. In addition to it, allows for TV and streaming of radio music. This becomes the new pipeline for emerging artists to get onto an established brand that's already there.
And there's a whole market to make money off mobile apps.
There's a whole market. It's great for an artist to team up with an existing app that allows for that pipeline of their music to get on. That's why I speak of Club Droid first, because there's not too many apps of that kind that allows, it's focused on your mobile VIP connection to the hot parties, but what is a party without music? Now here goes a pipeline for a new emerging artist to get on and get their shine in front of it. Just Android alone, like 72 million people within 2 days. So you look at that, then an artist saying, hey, I'm going to go ahead and based off of what my online buzz is, my YouTube presence is, my whole digital buzz, that may warrant me to go ahead and have my own application in which I could sell my music direct from my application, ringtones, wallpapers, videos, full tracks, maybe even movies these days. You can make yourself a movie. So mobile apps is definitely where it's at. It's changing the landscape of music as
How would I get my own mobile app?
You need to have your own mobile app.
You're right. I should.
So this is what our company does. We're now January 2011. We're changing Urban World Wireless, and I'm giving it to you first here at the New England Music Seminar.
Okay, exclusive.
We're changing the name to Digital Mind State. Gone are the days of just ringtones and stuff in that nature. But to answer your question, we build mobile applications across platforms. And so when I say, I don't want to sound too technical, but when I say across platforms, I'm speaking of your Blackberry, I'm speaking of your Microsoft, I'm speaking of Nokia OV Storefront, Android, and iPhone. And so it's a company like Urban World that helps individuals and brands to maximize their digital real estate. So a brother like yourself, yeah, that's easy. You already got your thing going on. Obviously, you do the radio.
Yeah, Hot 93.7. Yeah.
93.7. So now that's you promoting, let's use him as an example. You're on the radio making your branding your name, branding your swag that got people listening to you. You know what your listenership is versus the other time slots that then makes for a number. Everything is about the numbers. Right. So based on the numbers, if you happen to be one of the hottest shows within your time slot, well, that makes for a good story. And the app doesn't necessarily, just because it's out on the marketplace, you can let that be a local app for a local market right here. And then from that, through your word of mouth on the radio, let it expand outwards so that the people in New York, the whole New England, all the way across the land can get down.
Now, this sounds like a plan. So, there may be a KWR mobile app coming, so throw up on yourself. Yeah. What would you say to an artist that says that, say, $100 is too much money to come to a seminar like this? What's your response to an artist that says that?
How much do his shoes cost? How much did that belt that he's wearing cost? What car he's driving? It's all about where your priorities are first and foremost. So if you really want to get into the music business and understand the business of music, then that $100 that you don't have, get it from your grandma, your dad, somebody. Figure out where oatmeal's better than no meal, and where there's a will, there's a way, but make the $100 be an investment to your future if you want to get in the music business. And something that I said on the panel, you heard it here first at the New England Music Seminar, is that never come to the table empty-handed. So even if you don't have the 100 to get in, maybe take a brother like June out to take him to whatever restaurant. For the fellas, all they love is something in their stomach, and that might be your path.
Respect the people that can help you, that are higher, and one day, scratch each other's back, basically.
Exactly. That's real talk. That's how it goes in the music business. Barters help. And like I said, never come to the table empty-handed. So if at the very least you don't even have enough to take a brother out to eat, then wash the car. I mean, things like that, believe it or not, as shocking as it can sound, will have lasting impressions.
Absolutely. How many record labels come to you for assistance with their brand?
So we've worked with all of them. Now, under the Urban World regime, we did mobile marketing for all the labels, whether it was Def Jam to Interscope to Atlantic. I mean, the name goes on and on. Under that old regime, they would look for us because under the Urban World umbrella, we had subscribers, over 500,000 subscribers who got our wireless alerts. And from those alerts, they knew artists was able to, record labels were able to go ahead and do mobile marketing via their cell phone devices, not smartphones. Notice that was back in the day, the prehistoric days of digital. They would use Urban World to do tag alerts, which is your under 160 character alerts on Eminem's new album in store. Or they would go ahead and do full text alerts. Now, because of all that, we've now switched the game because here's what's real important. Again, at the New England Music Seminar. Exclusive. What's real important is that technology is its own enemy. And as a result, artists have taken advantage of this same thing and said, you know, why do I need a label when I can take the matters in my own hand? Because of that, that becomes the emergence of Urban World transitioning to digital mind state, where we're now taking these independent artists and building their digital real estate.
Look at guys like Wiz Khalifa. Huge buzz. Sam Adams.
Tech Nine.
Yeah. Tech Nine, yes.
Big boy. Yeah. I'll go with one of the big homies, Ice Cube. How about that one? In which E40, another one, taking matters in your own hands and doing your own distribution. We've learned from some of the greats, from Prince, U2, Madonna, I think she's even tested it. But now rap, which is all about the entrepreneur.
360s.
Yeah, it's always been about the entrepreneurship, taking ownership into what you do, that it's very important that you go ahead and now say, weigh your options. If the contract that you got that's being presented to you don't look like it's the right thing to do, weigh the options of doing music on your own. That's right. Because you can control the complete monetization process versus a rev share. Team up with a company like Digital Mindstate, have them build your application, cha-ching.
And you could throw your music up on iTunes or CD Baby is another outlet, I think. TuneCore. I mean, there's so many outlets. Yeah.
I think, and this is something that I spoke on earlier in the panel, is that really what you want to do for all you up-and-coming artists is to do multi-level, multi-tier marketing and promotions. So gone are the days of just saying, hey, I got this song and now I'm waiting for the right time to drop the album. Now you want to think across many different platforms. If it's, hey, I can team up with a Club Droid mobile app. If I go ahead and get my stuff out there on TuneCore, let me go ahead and try it out also on CD Baby. Let me try it out on nGrooves. You make sure that you have a non-exclusive agreement so that you can saturate the market and get that cheddar.
A lot of knowledge right here coming out of this gentleman. Appreciate you coming down and shedding light to these folks. You know, Connecticut is a really untapped market right now. You know, and New England as a whole.
Well, let me say this for New England. You know, I'm hoping next year I'm gonna be back here again for the New England Music Seminar. Most likely I will be. But the word New England, believe it or not, you ready for this? Because I play football. Most people don't even know where New England is in America. You know, any other NFL team, you know, it's the San Francisco 49ers, right. Chicago Bears.
It's a city.
You know,
New England's.
You would have thought it was the Boston Patriots.
Yeah.
But New England, just the name is hella exotic. That I think you now got to play the David and Goliath syndrome and play it to your advantage. It's not like we're in Iowa, no diss to Iowa, Kansas, and places like that. But New England got a little swag of its own that the world needs to know.
Think
the artists to tell it.
Think South by Southwest.
Think South by Southwest, right here in the New England state, Connecticut. Church.
Kevin W. Reese.